As we reach the halfway point in the season, Steve, how much does a team's depth start to play a part?
It plays a lot. I mean, if you have lack of it, then you start to see the guys that needed some rest or those nagging injuries. You can't rest them. You got to play them, especially if you're jockeying for position, looking down the road for playoffs. And then the teams who are, I would say, have all the depth in the world, those coaches have it great. They get a chance to pick and choose. They sit some guys. I know the league doesn't like that, and they get a chance to start some other guys. They manage minutes and manage injuries very well when you have a deep team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Pistons, the big men are Griffin and Drummond. Brown out there with Jackson, and it's Bullock in at the 3 spot. Shot, high post, and Griffin scores. The assist by Drummond. Griffin's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Pistons. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs. The drive by LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
A guy as big as LeBron can handle the ball that well is a mystery.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Griffin passes to Drummond. Outside for Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Passes to Kuzma. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
James looking it over. Shot clock at 6.
The thing about Drummond's defense overall, too big to back down and has the range to challenge shots.
Jackson kicks to Bullock. Back to Jackson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Oh, Griffin in position, and Griffin slams it in.
Blake took off like a rocket on that alley-oop. Woo!
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And that one is good from Zubac.
A guy who converts well at the rim. You like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Here's Jackson, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Here's Zubac. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Zubac has got his second bucket tonight.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Detroit leading by 5. Jackson kicks to Bullock. Griffin, no one around him. Another 3 for Detroit.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Ingram from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Ingram's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Pistons have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Drummond finds Griffin. On the wing, Brown. Outside Jackson. Shoots over ball. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
No, they didn't put enough body on Drummond. He has too much talent for that.
Lakers trail by 7. Ball with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ingram right side. Shoots over Brown. And it's Ingram missing. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And it's Brown missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. When LeBron came over to Los Angeles, Greg, many wondered how the younger players would fare. They've done a pretty good job working alongside him.
And you can see it in the record for the Lakers. Many might have been skeptical to how this roster would work together, but they've been terrific. You have to give kudos to the coaching staff and all the players for buying in.
Bullock kicks to Drummond. Shoots over Zubac. Outside for Griffin. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Griffin's got 9.
I like this about Blake Griffin. Puts constant pressure on the defense. Plays a very physical game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, it's so rare to see a player who really struggles at the free throw line dramatically improve their free throw percentage. But that's exactly what Andre Drummond did last season, taking it from the 30s, how about up into the 60s?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go, the Pistons.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree. Jackson, great anticipation on the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
Nice shot by James.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jackson finds Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
Lakers trail by 10. Here's Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kuzma, that's good.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Back to Jackson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Brown. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number 1 for me.
No kidding. Detroit making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Jackson kicks to Johnson. Back to Jackson. The pass to Drummond. Now here's Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Down low, Jackson. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Ingram outside. Well, Steve, at the same time that the rest of the NBA seems to be going small, the Pistons are building their fortunes around 2 traditional big men, Drummond and Blake Griffin. Do you like that direction?
Yeah, I do. Andre Drummond, he has tremendous mobility for his size. And Blake Griffin, he's highly skilled. I think it's about the pieces you put around them, guys that can shoot and guys that can play without the basketball in their hands.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. Detroit also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Drummond. And Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Lewis checked in for the Pistons. Galloway kicks to Pachulia. Ball against Smith. Pachulia dishes to Johnson. There's Galloway. He's covered by Ingram. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. So it's the Pistons now. They lead by 7. Smith against Ball. Smith drives in. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Pistons leading by 5. And here's Smith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pachulia the pass to Smith, and it's blocked. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ingram's running, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Lonzo Ball, number 1.
He is so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and it really opens things up for him, which makes it easier for him to set up his teammates.
Exactly. He creates so much space at the offensive end because of his ability from deep. It's a quality that you have to have as a point guard.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Now here is Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 3. Ball with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the Pistons with possession here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Smith finds Galloway, and he gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
James against Lure. Pass the ball. To the middle, here's Chandler. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Lure. Galloway taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. Smith in the posts. He's covered by Ball. Pachulia kicks to Smith. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 3-pointer. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Pistons leading by 4. Johnson wide open. He fires. Misses off the left iron. To the wing right side. All sorts of time. Hart, no good. The Pistons shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. But he gets it back. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. And Stevenson's checked in for LeBron. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Brandon Ingram. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Stevenson. He had 10 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Here's Galloway. Kicks to Pachulia. Smith right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Stevenson, nice touch on the shot from close range.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lure can't hit. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Rondo against Smith. Chandler outside. To the right side. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lure. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pistons lead by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. One of the most dominant big men in the league, Andre Drummond, says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Ish Smith. Pachulia is out there with John Lure. Then it's Johnson, and it's Galloway in at the 2. Here's Galloway. He kicks it to Lure. There's the dish to Smith. Pass to Galloway. Clock at 6. For 3. The shot. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Stevenson. And he banks in the layup. Stevenson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The new head coach of Detroit is Dwayne Casey. They're lucky he was available. He guided the Raptors to a franchise best 59 wins last season, and he was the coach of the year.
Now here is Smith. He's got 6 inside. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 3 assists in the game. Clark kicks to Stevenson. Caldwell-Pope passes to Stevenson. Back to Caldwell-Pope, and that one is stuffed right through.
And Caldwell-Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
And it goes to show you that any coach can get fired. Casey, one of the most successful, highly regarded coaches in the league, and Smitty still got let go.
If you learn about all he's overcome, all the tough jobs he's worked in the past, you knew he'd take it on the chin and keep on trucking.
And it goes down 2 points. Now Rondo still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Lakers trail by 5. Stevenson drives in. And the layup's good off the glass. Stevenson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Now here's Drummond. He had 19 points in the win against San Antonio. Dishes to Griffin. Let's go. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Lakers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. It's deflected. Kuzma passes to Chandler. Kuzma with it, guarded by Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Smitty, when you were playing, the league tinkered with the distance of the three-point line. Given the emphasis on perimeter offense now, should they consider moving it further out?
Kevin, please not. No way. Guys are shooting it 4 or 5 feet behind the line already. Now if you move it back, then they're going to move back to half court.
I know.
Keep the line the way it is right now. I like it the way it is right now.
It's enough of a challenge, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
Now here's Griffin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chandler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kuzma. Chandler finds Stevenson. Five to shoot. Fires from the wing. And Chandler throws it down.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
Here's Drummond after the basket by Los Angeles. And Drummond throws it down.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Blake Griffin said early in his career he used to rely on his athleticism to get by. He said the problem was every season he'd be worn out by February. So diversifying his offensive game has helped him to kind of withstand the rigors of a long NBA season.
And some changes here for the Lakers. James checked in for Chandler. And it's Ingram in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. James kicks to Rondo. The pass to Kuzma. James outside. Pass to Stevenson. Shoots over Bullock. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by LeBron. Stevenson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. And Greg, you look at a lot of the volume dunkers over the years. Their bodies often wear down. You think of Amari Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, even Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I think Griffin could see the writing on the wall. He used to get over 200 dunks in a season. Now, less than half that number. But the trade-off, hopefully, will be longevity and an increased skill set.
Rondo is so tricky. Consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him.
And the second free throw, good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Passes it to Kuzma. Now James, defended by Drummond. And it's LeBron missing. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Griffin. And Stevenson grabs the board.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
The drive by James. Back to Stevenson. Griffin on the double team. 6 to shoot. James. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held them back.
LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Kuzma passes to Rondo. Stevenson outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Griffin. He dishes it to Jackson. Griffin against Kuzma. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Ball's checked in for Los Angeles. Steve, for the Pistons, improving chemistry on and off the court has been a big focus.
Yes, locker room leadership and pieces that fit together on the court. It's about building a team in every sense of the word.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 6. Here's Griffin. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. LeBron's shot is good. James has got 9.
I'll tell you, LeBron with the ball inside feels like a foregone conclusion.
Up top, Griffin, guarded by Kuzma. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Pistons now. Now here's Jackson. He picked up 24 points in their last one against San Antonio.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
Now here's James, following the miss by Griffin. Here's Kuzma, out to Ingram. Back to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. LeBron trying to free himself up. Here's Stevenson. Good D by Drummond.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack, but a quick reaction by the defense.
Ball dishes to Stevenson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
And with all the defensive switching, every team, Steve, looking for great help defenders. I'm sure you've got a list of your favorites in that category.
Yeah, guys been able to guard their guy, then come over and switch, and then help out on the drive. And Draymond Green does a nice job. Rudy Gobert, and everybody would say, well, his size, but you still have to have that anticipation. I love what Clint Capella can do for the Houston Rockets. He's done a nice job for them as well.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 3. Left side, Brown. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Stevenson and the Lakers with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
For the Pistons, Johnson comes in for Reggie Bullock, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Brown.
You know, it's interesting. Blake has increased his shooting range, but that hasn't really carried over to the free throw line.
Now here's LeBron, coming off 31 points last game. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron barely needs the pick to get some separation, but he used it well right there.
Pass to Galloway on the wing, Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Galloway. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Detroit. Smith comes in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Griffin. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Here's Ball, following the basket by Blake Griffin. 1:51 left in the first half. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 12 points for Brandon Ingram. Smith surveying the D. And Griffin slams it in.
He's in a beautiful rhythm. Right now, he's knocking down shots, and he has that scorer's mindset.
James finds Stevenson. Back to James. Wide open. The shot missing. And the Pistons now going the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. You look at the Timberwolves, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they are well beyond where we thought they'd be at this point in the season, making incredible strides and maintaining their momentum. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Lance Stevenson.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Smith kicks to Pachulia. Now the dish to Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Blake Griffin has made significant improvement as a shooter over the years. He's been working with his shooting coach. He's rewired his shooting form.
First one falls for him. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Both free throws good from Griffin.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from James.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
Now here is Smith. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Galloway. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That one is off.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
11 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Smith. Misses from short range. Up in time. No good on that one. Blake Griffin gets. Getting it done for the Detroit Pistons. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Tight game tonight, Dwayne. How do you break this thing open in the second half?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. The first quarter was all about Blake Griffin. He had 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Ingram. And it's Zubac in at the 5. That's the Laker 5.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Now here's Drummond. Shoots over Zubac. The offensive rebound goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. LeBron James second.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
No good on the free throw.
Andre Drummond, a prototype athlete at the center position. He checks every box. Leaping ability, lateral mobility, you name it.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Lonzo Ball. The shot's good from Kuzma.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Jackson passes to Griffin. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. And for a man the size of Drummond to move and accelerate, Steve, the way he does, the focus has to be on keeping him healthy.
You know what, Kevin? He's been remarkably durable. Played 81-plus games in 4 out of the last 6 seasons. Last year dropped 30 pounds. He's staying lean and mean.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Here's Kuzma, following the score by Reggie Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Rondo kicks to James. Here's Kuzma. That one, no good. Nice D from Griffin. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Bullock. Drummond trying to get himself free. Bullock, good. Now it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D, and in.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Jackson. 12 points for him. Brown outside. Here's Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Thunder, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now here's Rondo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Ingram attacking. Kuzma inside. Brown's there. It's good. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. Jackson against Rondo. The 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. The Lakers trail. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. There's the pass to Zubac. And here's LeBron outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brown outside. Some solid defense from Ingram. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water, and was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key, and his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. John Lure, he's checked in for Detroit. Griffin passes to Bullock. He kicks to Lure. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the paint, here's Ingram. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And, well, Detroit shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Griffin against Kuzma. The feed to Brown. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists tonight.
There's just a handful of big men in this league that you're comfortable running the offense through. Griffin, he's one of those guys.
And it's Ingram missing. The Pistons leading. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bullock. Back to Jackson. And here is Lure. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pocket 2. Here's Brown. It's deflected.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Lakers shooting around 44% in this third quarter. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. The Pistons shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And it's Bullock missing.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet you just can't complete the play.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the inside, Brown. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. The Pistons have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hart's checked in, and a switcher also for Detroit. Langston Galloway's checked in for Brown. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 1-point game. Time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Hey, guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Now here's James, and James throws it down.
Driving with that kind of speed and power, LeBron bulldozes his way through contact.
And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
And here's Rondo, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Now Rondo. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Over Lure. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pistons shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And stolen by James. And they're running. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by James. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Pistons trailing. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have to talk about this. They got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
A different look here for Detroit. Pachulia, he's checked in for John Lure. Johnson comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Ish Smith in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Pachulia. LeBron with some nice D. Lakers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And it's Ingram missing.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Rondo against Smith. Passes to Galloway. Over LeBron. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got his second basket of the game.
A good mid-range shooter. Galloway just taking what the defense allows.
LeBron against Griffin. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 8th assist in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Galloway. It's stolen by Rondo. Ingram attacking. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Rondo. His last 10 games, averaging 5 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Now here's Griffin. He has 31. Nice ball movement by Detroit. They get it back. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Rondo scanning the floor to the left wing. Hart the pass to James. Back to Hart. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Chalk up 2 there. Galloway has got 4 points this quarter.
What I like about Langston Galloway, he gets to his spot and he finishes plays.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Some changes for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for LeBron. Lance Stevenson comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ingram. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Stevenson outside. From beyond the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Galloway finds Griffin. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. So it's the Pistons now. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Pachulia the pass to Smith. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
The defense slow to react that time. Smith makes them pay using his quickness.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Rondo against Smith. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Wide open look. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Caldwell-Pope's got 5.
And Caldwell-Pope, a solid shooter, and I think he'll only get better with time.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Here's Rondo, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Outside Rondo. Caldwell-Pope outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Chandler. Johnson against Stevenson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Lakers, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Hart, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith kicks to Drummond. And he gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Stevenson. Yep, that one goes in there. Stevenson's got 19 points.
Love watching Rondo drop dimes out there. His court vision is just out of this world.
Smith outside to the inside. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
With Rajon Rondo, you have to admire his creativity on the floor. Just sees the game and court in ways others don't. When he's focused, he can take over a game with his ball movement.
Now, here's Stevenson. Johnson over to help, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Pistons with possession here. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rondo against Smith. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. They double team Griffin. Up again. The putback is no good. Blake Griffin getting it done for Detroit. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back to the action after this word. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Johnson and Griffin at the power forward spots. And it's Smith. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Galloway in at the 2 spot. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hart. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. Inside, stolen by Stevenson. Here's Hart, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
This is what you want out of your offense, a high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Rondo against Smith. 6 to shoot. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Smith, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's a 4-point Piston lead. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Lets it go with a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Rondo. Here's Hart. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Griffin. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
Outside for Rondo, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. James checked in for Lance Stevenson. Then for the Pistons, Reggie Bullock comes in for Johnson, and it's Jackson in for Smith. The pass to Drummond. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Chandler. From deep 3-point range, yep it goes, and the Piston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hart.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the 4th.
Knocked away. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And LeBron James gets it to go. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here we go, all alone. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
Good on both. Pistons trail by 3. Kicks it to Drummond. Pass to Griffin. Over James. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Hart, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Rondo.
As good as Drummond is, he still has much more room to grow, especially as a scorer.
Jackson against Rondo. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Fires the 3. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pistons trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
The power this young man generates at the rim. Drummond is explosive.
James against Griffin. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Hart. Come on. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Chandler outside. Outside for Rondo. 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
The Pistons have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Brown the pass to Bullock. There's Jackson with the 3. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Rondo. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. He feeds it to Chandler. Outside for Rondo. Griffin against LeBron. Rondo passes to Hart. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Ball's checked in for the Lakers. Hart the pass to Ingram. To the middle. LeBron is doubled. Out to Ingram. Clock is at 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Brown feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Here's Bullock. It's good. This game is all even.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
LeBron against Griffin. Now here's Ball. The 3. Ingram trying to get open. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And James pulls it down. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Bullock. Passes it to Jackson. Out to the right wing. LeBron against Griffin.
He doesn't let you off the hook, Blake Griffin. He likes to draw contact and usually gets to the free throw line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Josh Hart. Griffin hits them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Ball against Jackson. Here's Ball. They could use a bucket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Detroit. They lead by 1. Brown trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 43 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Chandler, rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Jackson, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He misses the free throw. Ish Smith, he's checked in for Jackson. And the second free throw, good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Pass to Drummond, to the inside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing, hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, strong move there. Big points on that possession. In need of a bucket late. This is the guy you want to go to.
Smith against Ball. Here's Griffin. And Chandler sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Drummond in the post. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's Bullock. 3-on-3. Here's Kuzma. Back to Ball.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
And it's tied up with that one. Smith with it. He kicks to Drummond. Back to Smith. Outside Griffin. Down low. Smith with the basket on the assist by Griffin. 14 points for Smith.
And this is the perfect type shot for Smith. In close, he can just arc it over the top.
And here is ball. Chandler outside. LeBron outside. Now the pass to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Back to LeBron. Shoots over Bullock. LeBron, good. James has got 9 points now in just the second half. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Drummond dishes to Smith. Griffin passes to Smith and stolen by LeBron. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he can't get the first one.
And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
And, well, Detroit shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's Brown. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. And, well, Detroit shooting straight 49% from the field. Griffin against James. Griffin kicks to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. A floater. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Here's Griffin. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Drummond trying to get himself free, and he lays it straight in. Griffin's got 50 points.
That's a big bucket for Blake. Teammates have to love that shot.
It's LeBron with the drive. Chandler got a piece of it. Hope they get it back. Takes a 3. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Now here's LeBron, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And James drills them both.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Pistons leading by 3. Smith kicks to Griffin. On the left block. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here. He's perfect from the line this time. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Griffin. Brown wide open. He fires. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
I love it. clutch situation, Andre Drummond puts the team on his back.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, the way he plays the game, he's always in attack. This is the one area I think he definitely has to improve on in his career. Ish Smith is knocking down free throws. Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end this.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, tough position, but really they can't blame anybody but themselves.
They've certainly missed on some opportunities, but stranger things have happened. They need a quick shot and an immediate foul right here.
Stolen by Ball. Here's LeBron. Money!
You're a go-to guy in these situations. LeBron has been here before plenty of times.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. And so it's Detroit with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Blake, very strong game offensively. What gave you the confidence to take over?
I'm just putting in the work, and my teammates, honestly, believing in me and telling me to be confident at the end of the game. So I owe a lot to them. They came up with big plays. Just everybody working together.
Very good win for you tonight, Blake. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.